Hi everybody, welcome to Tpull's Corner. This is your host Travis, and today I'm asking for trouble. I've created a deck that's called the Underdogs. The reason I might be in trouble, there's only 11 creatures in the whole deck and only 20 lands. So what has possessed me? I'm taking some of the cards that are not normally used in things like life gain decks, and I'm doing a different strategy. I have some regular ones that you're used to seeing, Speaker of the Heavens, 4 copies of Light of Hope to destroy enchantments or give me life. Beloved Princess isn't too weird to see. But then I've got replacement spells. By that I mean Flicker of Fate to get rid of tokens. I've got 3 copies of Angelic Ascension to replace what I've got with a 4/4 angel creature token. Or if they've got something bigger than a 4/4, I'll change theirs out. I've got 4 Birth of Meletus, so I can get 0/4 walls and change them into the 4/4s. 1 Maze Mind Tome in order to draw some stuff out. Just 1 Swift Response to destroy a tapped creature. 1 Study Break, so I can tap some people and get into the sideboard. So I can grab some land if I need to, which will help if I'm running low, right? Something to exile the big creatures again. Or add some counters to my creatures, or scry. And that's the sideboard. What else do we have here? We've got 4 copies of Righteousness. Most of what we're going to come up against is creature decks. This card isn't used that much, so I figure if I get a Speaker of the Heavens down and turn it into an 8/8 unexpectedly, that could give me a little bit of a nice surprise. I've got Sentinel's Eyes, which helps with the Speaker of Heavens as well, because they get +1 and Vigilance. Well, actually, they don't really need Vigilance. They already have Vigilance, don't they? Guiding Voice, another way to get into the sideboard, and a little +1 counter. I've got 1 copy of Beaming Defiance to do hexproof mostly. 1 copy of Hushbringer. Creatures entering the battlefield or dying don't cause abilities to trigger. I don't have a lot of stuff that activates when it enters the battlefield, but those are very popular cards to have, so hopefully we can shut some stuff down. 2 copies of Luminarch Aspirant. Over on the 3 drops we have 1 copy of Agent of Vitality. I felt like I had to have at least 1 native flyer. 3 copies of Light of Promise. 1 Righteous Valkyrie. And 1 Sparring Regimen. And finally, Cosmos Elixir. Okay, 5 drops. Angelic Reward to give him 3/3 and flying. 1 Baneslayer Angel that already has flying, and 2 copies of Doomscar for board wipes. I'm probably going to need them. And I've got 1 copy of Field of Ruin in case they come at me with one of the tricky lands, which is more common these days. That's the deck. I call it the Underdogs because it's, like I said, it's low on creatures, it's light on the lands, it's mostly based around getting 1 good creature out and pumping it up and managing to keep it alive. So we'll see how it works out. We're going to take it for a spin. If you're liking these decks, whether they work or not, go ahead and click the like button, and we're going to put out a lot more stuff. So make sure you subscribe so that you can get notified. Thank you. What are we throwing away? We're throwing away dragons and Draconic Intervention. Are we going to bring those back later, perhaps? How dare you, sir? Well, I can see what this deck's going to be about. And I probably should have put Light of Promise on that first. I'm never going to catch up at this rate. Alright, here we go. I'm not sure how this is going to come across, but the sound effects sound really choppy and weird today to me. And I can't really stop that. And now I need a creature. Have enough of those. Okay, what do we want to do? How about we tap him and we go get something that gets rid of him. Oh, yes. And then we're going to have fun with Flicker of Fate. Thought you had a friend. I'm not going to give you something you can use against me. That was silly. Where are all the rest of my creatures? Alright, we've got to counter that. How did I know that was going to be your next card? That is not helpful in this game. I just need that not to be the card that kills me. It's not the card that kills me. That is so lovely. Okay. Let's go get something that gives me life. Oops, not that. Okay, I've got a one-turn recovery, right? Reprieve. Attack! That feels so much better. You don't have 5 of those in there, you just got 4, right? You do have another one. Oh, it's too bad. I'm not going to get to use them. Ugh. Okay, so if I go and attack, are you gonna block? You should have blocked. Ta-da! Not bad considering I got one creature into a wall. Oh, 2 creatures at the start. That's good considering how the last match went. The first one's usually the canary in the coal mine anyway, though. Half of everybody's carrying Frostbite if they're playing red. Okay, what do we want to do here? Let's go ahead and set up this guy. We'll go ahead and trade off. He does not want to trade off. They like the fact they have greater numbers. Treasure chest. Okay. He should have attacked probably, because he has vigilance. Pay dirt. Okay, this he probably thinks is a fair trade, right? But he's tapped out. And that gives me what I need. Get my lovely angel. Two of them, as a matter of fact. Keep Angelic Ascension in reserve in case they try and kill a speaker, so we can still salvage a creature out of it. Don't think we need to worry about the Stormkiln Artist at this point. Too bad these particular angels don't have vigilance. Okay. For my next trick, I shall fly over your head. And then we shall create a new row of linebackers, ready to intercept you. One-two creature is not what you need right now. You need something more like a board wipe at this point, I think. Yep, he knows the cards he had in there just weren't enough. Well, I already feel like we've won more than we should. Maybe I should rename the deck. Should I really call them the Underdogs at this point? Yeah, we'll keep going. Well, they're always saying I have to fight my rage. I didn't know they were literal. Okay, two creatures. Let's see if we can keep them alive for a couple turns. Okay, I'm expecting enter into the dungeon stuff, so let's just nip that in the bud now. If Hushbringer stays on, they won't enter into the dungeon or anything else when they put a creature down. Okay, what I'm hoping is that you're going to be too slow setting up. And he was too slow setting up, and he realized there was no getting around that. 3 in a row. Here we go. Ah, new adventure into Dungeons and Dragons card. Let's see. Grazilax Illithid Scholar. He's legendary. Okay, so whenever a creature I control becomes blocked, I can return it to my owner's hand. Okay. Whenever one or more creatures you control deals combat damage, draw a card. Okay, and I don't even have to attack with this guy, right? Okay. I'll take it. Normally when you fight a sidekick, you expect an easy time of it. But I only have one creature. That's a lot of cards. We get to go first? Sweet. No, we didn't. He went already. I was just playing around because I like his little card sleeve. He's not playing around. Okay, with only 10 other creatures left, we're going to have maybe a 20% chance of getting somebody out. That is cool. I do like that. You don't mind if I play with your card sleeve, do you? While I wait for you to get all your stuff done? Aha! I have another creature. But I don't have any protection on it. Did I mention I only have 20 lands in the whole freaking deck? Well, you're already too big to stop me. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we could pay a healthy price for this, but you can't block me, right? I'm betting with this many cards in your deck, oh, you do have another removal handy. That was probably going to happen no matter what. It's okay, we're not going to hang around with that guy. Oh, he does have trample. Yeah, you've got to go. Oh wait, I need a 5th land down first, right? There we go, we'll just do that straight away. Okay, I've had enough land for a while. What can we do? How about a scry? I like those cards, but I really need a creature, so I don't have much choice. Are you serious? Okay, that's what we get for running 3 in a row. Yeah. What are the odds on a deck that has less than the average number of cards? I'm going to get flooded out with land. My enemy's going to have exactly the right creatures and white removals that he needs in the early stages. And then just at the right time have a haymaker of a card to finish me off fast. Well, it gives me one more turn of life. and also deprives him of the 3-card draw. Spending an alarming amount of time thinking about this, considering you are so overpowering me right now. I know, right? Go ahead and make a move already. I guess the thing that I really need right now is my other Doomscar. And that did not do it. Okay, no creatures. Well, my win rate is still 75% right now, so of course I should expect to lose the next one, right? We always graduate towards the mean. Which means I should be going close to 50%. Creature! Ideally, you want to have enough free mana to protect it or move it out of the way or something, but with my land so light, there's no guarantee I'll get enough land to do it properly, so in the early stages you really have to risk putting it down when you can and just kind of hoping that it survives for one turn. This guy's being very cagey all of a sudden and slow, which is weird for someone with haste. We didn't want to bring Hushbringer down because we want to be able to use one of these two. Or maybe this card if a +1 would save it. We like that they virtually tap out. And since they are tapped out, should I use Study Break now? Nah, it's okay. We're kind of okay where we are. Okay, this gives me the extra land that I need, so I can actually do something and still be able to protect my card. Which also means I might be able to bring out Hushbringer next turn. How many colors are we doing? Are we doing all the colors? You can do every color you want right now, as a matter of fact. Because he's got 4, so what would I need? I would need 2 more lands? Okay, so I also need one more land at this point anyway. I don't want to bring that down. I really don't have enough. Okay, so here's what we do. We go ahead and attack and offer the trade. He lets us through. We let him let us through. Okay, then... bingo, we have a blocker. Okay, what are we doing here? You want to fight. How about we do this? Okay to block. Okay, next. I'm expecting him to chump block. He's taking that damage too, is he? Interesting. Okay. Yeah, the more creatures he gets, the more chances he has for chump blocking. Okay. Let's see if we're going to get away with this. Pass to blockers. Kill the Sprite Dragon. Do you have enough blocking creatures now? Okay, now I get that. 1, 2, 3, 4. He has enough. Okay, so how am I going to do it? How am I going to do it? How do I get through? I need another creature, right? Yeah, I guess there. Okay, double blocking doesn't help, but you've got to lose 2 of the creatures. And I should survive next turn. You got 1 mana. I don't think the 1 mana is going to help you, is it? Okay. Still kind of iffy, but I feel like I might have a slight advantage, but it really depends on what he's got available for resources there. If he chomps there, he's got 5 mana available. And he probably has non-creatures. What? How did that make sense? Okay, let's do this. Let's get rid of you. Bring you down. If these aren't creatures, you got me wondering what they are and why they're not usable. But my life total is good enough I can afford to lose the speaker. And now for a change, I don't need land, so let's make sure I'm not getting it. A little late for that. Scrying isn't necessarily going to help you for this turn unless you find a miracle card and you've got a draw card here. And having all that available for 4 mana is unlikely. Gonna be this easy? Can I say it without being premature? That worked. I'm not sure what cards he had, but it wasn't good enough. Okay, so that's 4 wins and 1 loss. Do I have to change the name of the deck now from Underdogs to Overdogs or something like that? Right, one more to rule them all. Standard deck. Go get a wall. Nice. It's nice that I have Birth of Meletus. That's pretty standard, actually. Sparring Regiment. Gross. I don't like that spell when other people play it. Oh, I don't have this card yet, I don't think. Okay, what do we want to do? This has escape. We have all these different choices. I kind of want to wait. I could put a counter on the wall. Yeah, why not? And what do we want to do? Probably scry. I'm going to take a break from both of those because I need creatures. I've already got a righteousness. Seh. Well, I can't stop that, can I? Okay, so we'll pass. We'll go ahead and kill one of the star pupils. Figured he put it on the Angel. Expecting to bring down another Legion Angel. Oh, he doesn't have another one. Okay. Well then, you gonna pay for that? Again, only 20 lands in the deck. I already scried through one of them. All right. Let's start filtering through. He said nice to my birth of Meletus, so I'll say nice to his birth of Meletus, I guess. Thank you! Okay. That's all we're going to do for now. Going to get more land. What do you need more land for? You want the life? I'm not impressed. I really would prefer you had more creatures to attack me. Okay, so let's give you vigilance. And we'll give you some more power. And we'll let you attack. Aha. No. Okay, opponents can't cast spells. You gonna stop me from casting Sentinel's Eyes? For one turn? Okay. Let's see. Destroy the other enchantment. Give my flyer a little something something. Destroy tapped creature. No. That's all it took? What about the rest of your deck? Okay. I guess we're done here. Okay, wrap up. That was 5 wins out of 6, so that's what, 83% win rate? Now, granted, this is not playing ranked battles, so don't necessarily crack this deck open expecting to get to Mythic. But when you're just playing around for fun, it was nice to throw in a few cards that I don't normally use all the time. If I play Righteousness, I usually just have 1 or 2 in the deck. Here I had 4. I didn't get to use it as much as I wanted to just because I didn't end up with a lot of creatures attacking me. I always ended up being on the offensive for the most part, which was surprising to me with only having 11 official creatures in the deck. But when you get a wall out and you can turn it into a 4/4 angel, or the Speaker of Heavens can add some 4/4 angels, you end up having more than your fair share of creatures if things work. Didn't even get a Cosmos Elixir out in any of those 6 games. Never got to the Baneslayer Angel, and although I had Angelic Reward, the games usually didn't last long enough for me to use it. So, take from that what you will. We ended up doing surprisingly well, better than I thought. So, I'm not sure if we want to keep that, but the original idea was just calling it the Underdogs because there are a couple of cards in here that aren't commonly used. And, some of them are like, I really like the cards, okay? Flicker of Fate is one of my favorite cards, I think, that White has, period. I'm always a sucker to use Light of Promise whenever you have any kind of life gain. Cosmos Elixir is one of my favorite cards from the Kaldheim expansion, and Mazemind Tome has just been worth its weight in gold, even though I've only had the 1 copy to use. So I even like Sentinel's Eyes a little bit, and of course Righteousness. Guiding Voice is mostly just to get into my sideboard, but I can't stay away from my beloved Princess either. So that's the type of stuff. I think you probably have some fun if you want to duplicate this deck, take it out for a spin yourself. But in the meantime, thanks for joining us. Click like, click subscribe, come back again, because here at Tpull's Corner there's always going to be another new deck right around the corner. Have a good one.